Thank you for visiting the Coin Lady channel again. An XRP chart analyst has told me, and I quote, "I am expecting to see 20x. So I thought I'd share his thoughts with you." Plus, there's this new story from the crypto basic XRP price beats crypto markets as open interest holds it at $540 million. So, that's what he means when he says that. That being said, I have been making this point rather often, particularly in my most recent videos. At some point, XRP reaches rock bottom. So, when we saw the bottom, the XRP split, and the price action in the past few days, we valued it against Bitcoin, which would have been at its peak on April 13th. Certainty eludes me. However, it is acting as if it genuinely might be. Then we can discover it jointly. Of course, if you're referring about the USD bottom, then it was in June of 2022, nearly 2 years ago. The price dropped to 28 cents. Therein lay the cycle and the mark. At least it dropped to 28 cents. It was a fleeting second in time. For 2 years, it has been on an upward trajectory. As a result, XRP is often mocked. For nearly 2 years in a row, it has been rising in value relative to the dollar. To top it all off, comparison steals joy, which is why people are so glum. That's the comparison between XRP and other coins that have previously gone viral, like Solana. It was to that one that people began to draw serious comparisons a few months ago. I understand. The problem is that you can't control when cryptocurrencies will become popular, so framing the issue in this way isn't practical or helpful. What's important is having the exposure before it happens, not fear of missing out, FOMO. You either have it or you don't. So, looking at it from the perspective that the coins that haven't gone are the bad ones is completely incorrect. I should preface this by saying that I come from absolutely no financial background. Do not take my financial advice as gospel. Furthermore, you should under no circumstances use anything I write or say to make a purchase or sale. As a hobby and for fun, I enjoy making films on YouTube regarding crypto-related subjects. I'm just an enthusiast. The following is an entry by Ki Yong-ju, then. Plus, he penned the following while serving as CEO and creator of CryptoQuant. Crypto whales have amassed 47,000 BTC in the last day. It's the beginning of a new age. I find this metric fascinating. So let's get down to business. Whether we have hit rock bottom is an open topic. Nonetheless, this suggests that whales are more intelligent investors than the average retail speculator. I believe we could all agree on that, would we not? Sure, there can be some dim-witted wealthy people in the world. In general, though, if you're a complete moron and have access to those kinds of riches, you won't go very far. However, ordinary retail speculators frequently lose money because they rely on leverage and make crucial financial decisions based on gut feelings, which is incredibly foolish. Clearly ignorant, STLOPI the ignorant. You can't say for sure that the market has hit rock bottom just because whales are buying your wild. Even if it isn't, they believe it's close enough, and there's a decent probability it is. They act differently than the average living retail speculator. Thus, even if the price of Bitcoin drops to $52,000, as something is likely, not everyone would have the same mindset, and would cling onto their coins instead of selling them at a loss. If you're curious about our next steps, I just wanted to let you know that we aren't sure. Take a look at this useful metric. They have been adding to their holdings, even in the past day or two, when Bitcoin dropped to 56,000 in value. Surprisingly, the XRP was the attribute that performed the best. While I understand that it is pegged to the dollar and experienced a small increase, I was astounded to see that XRP had a whopping 8% growth when compared to Bitcoin within the same time frame. Within the course of 8 or 10 or 12 hours, or whatever, less than a day. I couldn't believe it. Incredible, extraordinary. That being the case, perhaps XRP hasn't hit rock bottom. Just a moment, please. But I recently came upon this anecdote. What fascinates me most about this account is its behavior. I don't know if we've discussed this before, but it might have been a very long time ago. However, I come across this topic frequently in my readings, and I believe it will pique your curiosity. Afterwards, we can jump straight into the XRP details. Behold, however, this from Currency Telegraph. The man known as Mr. 100 has purchased Bitcoin at a discount for the first time since the cryptocurrency's halving, which occurred at the bottom of the market. As the price of Bitcoin recovers from its recent low of $56,000, several market analysts have speculated that it may have hit a local bottom. According to evidence from BitInfo charts and on-chain transactions, as noted by former user Huddle, 15 Capital, and myself, the Mr. 100 Whale wallet has added 4,100 Bitcoin, valued at about $242 million, or around $50,000. That makes sense to me. This is just a personal story. One of the largest accounts in the world, this one is absolutely enormous. However, this is occurring simultaneously with the point I was making earlier. Various whales have been buying Bitcoin over the past 24 hours, as I mentioned a moment ago. This journey must be continued. Ever since the first Bitcoin transaction on April 19th, the day before 2020, the address associated with the whale has been receiving Bitcoin continuously since November 2022. Do you remember the FTX class, when the market was at its lowest? The splotchy, splashy whales who are swimming about like a school of fish aren't the stupid money, the naive retail speculators, as I keep repeating. And it's not that I wish they would lose money. It's just that those of us in the know can avoid acting like those complete dimwits, and reap the life-altering benefits of their foolishness. I will not be so harsh. I've noticed that when they make foolish choices, my behavior changes. I am currently engaged in it. Since November 2022, Bitcoin has been steadily arriving at the provided address. Since the FTX exchange crashed on February 14th, with the exception of the time after the halving, the wallet has been accumulating 100 Bitcoin almost daily. This address is sitting on $1.4 billion, with an unrealized profit of about 33% on its all-time Bitcoin holdings, at an average purchase price of $36,572 per Bitcoin. Mr. 100 is presently the 12th largest Bitcoin holder, according to BitData charts, and he has more than 65,155 Bitcoin. At its present price, the wall is more than $3.86 billion. Therefore, I am emphasizing this for a reason, and there is a lesson to be learned here. In my most recent series of hostages, actions speak louder than words. Contrary to popular belief, this investor is not a complete moron. Stand apart from the ordinary investor. Graphologist Matthew Hyland has written the following post. A 3-day Bollinger Bands narrowing indicates an impending Bitcoin and move. Therefore, I have been emphasizing the current developments surrounding XRP Bollinger Bands. I won't be bringing that up again in this video. A huge explosive move is imminent, though, as anyone who has been keeping tabs knows. It might be going down or up. What Matthew Hyland is describing here is the boulder pulling issue in Japan with Bitcoin, but I'm going to assume it's to the upside in a bull market. Another relocation is in the works. Its closeness is plain to observe. Additionally, it appears to be beginning to crack slightly. It's on its way. So, whether it's up or down, we'll discover it as a team. Contrary opinions exist. Santiment has this content for you. There has been a plethora of dormant tokens making moves to open up May while discussing the XRP ledger. According to our Token Age Consume statistic, the surge in the sale of old coins was quite similar to the one that occurred on April 13th, right before the markets crashed and XRP's value fell 16%. Not this time. Prices have been gradually increasing since this possible spike happened, and there's an argument that this movement of the old coin is connected to potential buy and dip interest from important stakeholders. Additionally, bear in mind that the open interest on exchanges has recently hit a 3-week high, and it is only going up. Well, that concludes our video. Your support in the form of a like and a subscription would mean the world to me. Muchas gracias, depart.